Hello, guys. Happy full moon for this total eclipse and full moon. I have prepared for you celebrity conspiracy theory around the Superman curse. As well, the second story will be the next video about the celebrity death that happened literally just few days ago, Aaron Carter death. So we are going to analyze as well that. So for the start, we go back to the Superman curse. I just want to compare all the cases that they were involved in that production of the Superman as well. Actors of the Superman who died strangely, who had somehow the doomed destiny after they were involved in the Superman movie production. So let's do check this energy. I'm going to ask as well, was it really uh, a natural cause of the death or really a curse? So we go back there. Friday supporting me, one of my chihuahuas. So let's start. I'm going to use for this purpose karmic ties, Jerkana deck, and a few oracles as well. As well, talking with the heaven, it's a must. As well, we are going to use the ghost box. Do not worry, guys. I know that you want to hear the ghost box, the Superman and the ghost box. So, how this started? The Superman jinx started with the Jerry Siegel or Siegel Joe Shuster, who created the character from for Action Comics #1, which came out in June 1938. Not only were the duo not fairly compensated in royalties for the invention of the Clark Kent, but the Schuster career flatlined shortly afterwards. So is that literally because just think about so they created the character, but on other side they were not fairly compensated. Is this a curse started literally from Jerry Siegel? Look at yes, the dude. And what about the Joey Schuster? Did this start it from Joey Schuster as well? No, Joey Schuster again was that look at creative support, but on other side, like he was still feeling safe and didn't feel like that he has to curse his friends, his colleagues, even if they were unfair. But Jerry Siegel started with that. So yes, the curse started from Jerry Siegel. So once more, was it Jerry Siegel who started that curse because they were not fairly compensated for? Explain the Jerry Siegel role in this. First of all, yes, do check, guys. This guy is still haunting. He's still haunting all the production, all the team. He's haunting again. Whenever it show up again, the usage of the Superman, anybody who use he is doomed. So to see. We are going to check examples that there really came after. So here, let's find the confirmation for this. First of all, Schuster career flatlined shortly, like I said, but 50s, the artist as well lost the eyesight. Literally, he couldn't even uh, work anymore on comic books. Kevin eventually became almost completely blind. So Max and Dave Fletcher were the next duo to suffer. They were producing the serial Superman cartoons for Paramount from 41 to 1943. So these brothers fell out in such a big way during the process that their partnership was permanently severed. But Max, despite also invented Betty Boop, producing Popeye cartoons. So this was such a creative um, family. So brother Fletcher's, Max and Dave, it seems like even if they have so much creative work, so much success with all these creative um, patents with Betty Boop and Popeye, literally they ultimately died in poverty. Wow, this is really doomed. Next was the first TV Superman. Kirk Allen found brief success playing the character, but was afterwards just forgotten. He failed to find substantial work ever again after being having a role of the Superman. So let's see. Kirk Allen, the first actor that we are going to talk about. So he was in 1988, although he didn't die. In 1988, in one of his late interviews for Associated Press, he said simply, I couldn't get another job after having the role of Superman. I was doomed. Kieran Cullen, was Kieran Cullen really doomed because of the. Okay, first of all, wow, doomed. Yes, he really believed that he's doomed somehow. It was really a failure of success after literally being having a role of Superman. And these cards are repeating like, yes, I have a success with the Superman, but after that everything stuck and doomed. Whoever used the energy of whoever used, I heard, abuse for his own material interests, the Superman in whatever thing, from production, screenplay towards cartoons, comics, whatever, and as well as an actor. Literally, anybody is in this cycle of being doomed afterwards. And this started with Jerry's cycle. He was so bitter. So, like I'm repeating again, Jerry's cycle, did he put a curse? Yes, guys, look at it. He put a curse. So I'm going just to check as well with this side because Jerry Siegel and Joe Schuster, they were the creator of the character. So let's see. I'm checking out just the photos of them. Yes, he make it the block. Okay, he really make it the block. This was everybody has understanding that this was literally a curse from the um, really the people who invented the Superman, and they were literally having that injustice because unfairly, as you see, they were not treated well. Rivers free of Pentacle, whoever was a part of the team, whatever they were promised, they didn't deliver. As you see, the Nine of Cups, they didn't deliver the next one. And whoever is going to use and be a part of this team, whoever going to use our work, that was the statement of him. These same people, whoever broke the promise, and next one, whoever is going to be a part of the team for the Superman, they are going to be doomed. That's the curse directly from the from the start of the production, from the patent of Jerry Siegel and Joy Schuster. Like I said, Jerry, I'm getting vibration from Jerry Siegel as well, guys. We can go for this as well. We can ask the spirits about this, but later on, let me finish the all all actors and everything that was weird again around this production. Superman as well. I want to switch towards the Los Angeles. Pretty quiet, probably election. So let's see, guys. So he has that situation with the mystery death, so-called suicide. So first of all, I do not ever believe that he had a suicide. So that's why I literally started this live stream team because of George Reeves conspiracy around suicide that range, eventually not suicide. So I just have the answer that certainly he never killed. He was not the one who would kill himself. So let's check up who is behind this situation. So George Reeves, the actor who could took the role in 1951, you can check up as well the movie. I think it's called Hollywood Land. So literally in that movie, 2006 Hollywood Land was literally like investigation around his death. And yes, there is a still mystery, but as well there is literally like from different angles approach investigation. And in that movie, I think Andrew Brody is the one that is playing the detective. And he's perfect for that role. He really had that face, vintage face, for somebody from 1950s, 1940s. As well, first of all, George Reeves at the age of 45, and well, the night when he was found dead, there was a party in his house. As well, days before he was due to get married. So as well, he was having a mistress that bought him that house, what I understood, and she was married, and she was the wife of a famous producer of the movies, and Manox, I do believe, family Manox, and literally, it's somehow it takes me to. It's very strange because this situation literally, and in the movie is showing um, Brody, and Brody is now because that guy Manox, the husband officially of the lady that was a mistress of George Reeves, and possibly they definitely 100% they killed him. Was it the lover, or was it just offended the husband instead of her because he was ready to marry another lady and leave her crying off? Literally, it seems like from the point of the movie, it's represented like he's in a power, he can arrange everything and nobody can stop him, and there is no point of finding the proof. That's the last scene between confrontation with detective and the uh, husband of George Reeves' uh, lover, and there is still the dilemma. Um, who did it? Is it the husband covering his wife, or did he literally arrange uh, his death? Or was it that she was just angry because he's getting married with a new lover? So, George River, was he killed from his lover, that lady? First of all, there is such an angry state because of the trait and being left on the cold. It's so clear that she done this. Wow, yes, look at. She finished him because he left her, because he's going to marry. Wow. Yes, the answer. Magician and world card, yes. definitely she done that, and just her husband was covering. Another thing that he was involved, her husband was so creepy guy who was cheating on her, and she was aware of that. Eventually when she introduced to George Reeves, she said as well about her husband that as well they were going out and dining together with his like open kind of a marriage with George Reeves as well with his uh lovers. So, uh, what was behind this? Because as well, at the same time, while we are in that movie Hollywood Land, there is a research around other mysterious cases of Hollywood parties victims. So, definitely, Joe Reeves was a victim of this society, even if just this wife of the producer killed him. But another thing that this circle around is so protected, and it is. So can we blame again Hollywood for this? Of course. Is this Hollywood secret well kept? It seems from the cards as you see. Like everybody knows, like it's literally look at High Priest is the clarity card. Everybody knows because he walked away from her, broken the promise that everything is so obvious that she finished World Cup tennis was wow, and nobody else. It was not even arranged from her husband. It was not a team worker. It was not his bodyguards around because this was a richy guy, like all the producers are even till today, right? So for George Reeves, the answer is it literally his lover that brought him to a role of a Superman, as well? That lady, even if she was married, she was still possessive. She first of all she brought him the role of Superman. Then she brought him as well. He bought the house as well for him, and her husband was aware that this house was directly for him as well. So this was a cycle of such a triangle situation that really like it's so well described. So I do suggest you check out Hollywood Land movie. So the next after we continue, of course, was the Christopher Reeve. Amazing. I was a little girl and I remember Christopher Reeve. And then I was still not adult and Christopher Reeve. I think I was student that he got that accident. So less than 20 years after our first movie audition for Superman, that was 1978. At 1995, Christopher Reeve had a horse riding accident. So this time he was enjoying his um, his role of Superman for a little bit longer than the original Superman, right? George Reeves. By the way, they are not related. The the real family name of George was Brewer, I do think, and Christopher Reeves. That's his family name. So they're not related. So after that horse riding accident, 1995, Christopher Reeve stayed paralyzed and died 2004. As well, there was a continuity of the bad luck situation because, as well, just 2 years later, his wife Dana died, and she was the age of 44. Like people, they die constantly, as you see. These are it's like a cycle of the people involved, and when we have even the matching, even the ages, like George Reeves died around 45, Dana around wife of Christopher Reeve at the age of 44, and as well just do think Christopher Reeve, the moment when he had the accident, he was about the same age. Yes, he was about the same age as literally George Reeves. It's interesting. at the moment when he was having the accident, but as well plus this extra 9 years afterwards where he was just living still but being paralyzed. So I'm just going to ask, was Christopher Reeve part of being doomed under the Superman curse? Yes, everybody knows. Look at, yes, everybody knows it. And you know what is interesting? Because we have these cards of the like a magic thing, like being cursed, literally. And like, wow, look at being trapped. Wow. And it's so obvious that this was already a rumor. And what we would prefer to say a public secret in Hollywood that Superman is cursed. And whenever you hear a news about some tragedy around the Superman or somebody who was in a production of the Superman and his maybe family part, like it's they always think it's the Superman curse. So then we continue. There is a more to add. Let me see. Once more, was Christopher's wife as well part of the curse? Her death was part of the curse. And I do believe she got the lung cancer, yes. And she was never ever a smoker. That's the thing. Yes, again, look at the high priestess card. Oh my god, it's getting crazy because I'm getting the wow, the high priestess card all the way. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to open even the one more, like this biggest one. Let's compare. Guys, three time, two, three, four time, four time explain the same answer. So give me more. Explain me, please, dear spirits. Explain me. Was a Christopher Reeve and his wife Donna the part of the wow, wow, wow. Look at the cards order. Again, guys, I'm going to shuffle again because just my yes, they're the part of the story. Yes, they're the part of this. Everybody who is a team, part of the team, remember, and there was a teamwork as well. Yes, whoever is a part of team of that production around them. Look at again team card. Wow, again three of pentacle around the production of the movie. Everybody is cursed. Whoever had that material abuse, a material usage of the Superman instead the original one who never got this fair deal of money. So literally guys, if I am a male and I would be offered to be a Superman, I would with having a knowledge about the Superman curse, I would literally reject this role. Literally guys. And I'm going to repeat, but we have more funny weird stories around the Superman and Hollywood, just just to spice it more. And it's my personal tragedy because literally I had here in the corner next to me, it's a cremation, the ashes of my first Chihuahua, and he was dressed in the Superman clothes. And just after 2 months of making the widow with him, literally he as well got suddenly the cancer. And he was never ever even having a diarrhea or cough. He got the cancer all over the stomach, the cancer of liver and kidneys, and he died just in 4 days. Yes, so I'm just going to repeat. It's my Chihuahua Union Superman clothes. Literally, he as well somehow is part of this story. I'm serious. So, guys, do not buy. I'm just going to repeat now. At the end, I'm going to repeat. Do not buy the Christopher. Do not buy Superman clothes. And um, I'm going to make a short video for you because I already attached, I think, on YouTube last winter my dog in a driving car in a Superman So you can find it in short versions, and definitely it's on Instagram. So I'm going to literally to attach it again, connected to this conspiracy theory about Superman curse. So this is a part of my ghost stories now. It's not anymore conspiracy. This becoming like a ghost story experience with my Chihuahua, Yoda in the Superman clothes, a part of the Superman curse. So then we have another person that was a part of a Christopher Reeve um, colleagues team, co-star Lee Quigley. I pardon me if I pronounce wrongly. So Lee Quigley, the actor that played the infant Clark Kent, baby Clark Kent, in the same movie with Christopher Reeve. He died at only 14 years old from a solvent abuse. Wow, this is terrible. So let's ask for him as well. Was Lee Quigley the part of the curse? Again, part of the circle, as you see. No, for him, there is a saying that he was abused, literally. Wow, and that's what he's saying, solvent abuse. And then 3 years after last playing Lois Lane, Margot Kidder got into a horrific car crash and was rendered unable to work for several years. And that, remember, Margot, the actress Margot Kidder, Louise Lane, remember that she was in love with Superman, right? Was a colleague of him. And it's interesting because the tragedy continues, not just towards Superman, towards as well that lady that was a part of the movie production. Because why? Because she was as well having the money incomes from a Superman, and whoever touched the money connected to a Superman production, that person is literally a doomed. That's so simple, the answer here. As well, what happened there? After finally physically healed from the accident, she suffered a nerve breakdown in 1996 and she was found in a stranger backyard, beaten, hair hacked off, teeth damaged, and in a deeply distressed state. Convinced that her first husband was trying to kill her, Margot had attempted to fake her own death to get away and had been living on the streets. She has since made a recovery and claims to have not had another manic episode since 2007. As well, guys, I'm going to do the Margot story about, because this is as well very weird energy. It's definitely like a paranormal activity. So we're going to check a Margot Kidder case as well in the next live. So be aware, I'm going to prepare a short video about her case. And Marlon Brando, who played, as you see on the cover page, there is as well a Marlon Brando, like the old version, right, of the family of Superman. He played Jor-El in 1978 movie with Christopher Reeve. And he died just 3 months, within 3 months of difference from Christopher Reeve death. As well, he has a horrendous family tragedy. His son Christian spent 5 years of his life in prison for murdering his half sister Cheyenne boyfriend. A month after her boyfriend's death is when Cheyenne gave birth to their child, only to lose custody of that infant after increasing erratic behavior and even schizophrenia diagnosis. So what's happening? These are all paranormal things. Like give me a schizophrenia diagnosis. Definitely there is some entity here. And remember as well, Margot has that paranormal activities, and there was a fig attacking her. So what was happening with all the family of Marlon Brando? That's another way to be. But at this hour, I'm just going to make a short report. Let's see. Marlon Brando family, his son Christian, and Cheyenne as well, and the boyfriend of Cheyenne and the daughter Cheyenne. She was attacked, and then as well she committed suicide. So totally being a curse. So was Marlon Brando part of this curse? Wow, look at there is a little a devil entity. Wow, because he is a part of the team. Wow. So I'm going to ask with another deck. 1 second. Was Marlon Brando family tragedy as well his death, personal death, and his family tragedy was a part of the Superman curse? Was Marlon Brando part of the curse? Wow, being haunted. But from another person, I'm not getting this vibration here. I'm getting from another person. This was attachment. Marlon Brando case was just his own karmic cycle. Literally, yes, haunted, but from another person. 1 second. And why the cards are popping out so strangely? Sorry, guys. I still have a frozen. I still have a frozen shoulder. Very slow. So I'm going to ask once more because the cards are getting very radical. My cards are getting wild. Wow, I'm almost here. What's happening? Very weird. I will put one piece of 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Where is my writer? Here it is. Frida. Very strange energy here. So let's cleanse the energy here a little bit. Dear spirits, dear spirits, can you help me to find the answer for Marlon Brando tragedy? His death, was it a part of the curse of the Superman? Frida, was Marlon Brando death a part of the Superman curse? No. That was like I said, that was another situation. He was haunting from his own personal karmic cycles. But yes, definitely Margot and Christopher Reeve and his family, yes, they were part of this story. And once again, with this death, listen, was Marlon Brando part of Superman curse? There is a secret. Wow. As well, we didn't know what it is. There is literally wow, wow, wow. Third party situation, like a family secret as well. Wow, wow, wow. Like literally, he took this. Literally, he took this. Wow, this secret. Um, he took with himself, and we are not aware of what was really happening there. Um, and somehow there is a weird energy around Cheyenne. Was Cheyenne a victim of not her boyfriend? Was Cheyenne eventually a victim of her father, of Marlon Brando? And was the child of Cheyenne? Was Cheyenne child eventually Marlon Brando child? Wow, look at because this guy really was really having a sexual deviation. So that will stay another story for literally when we do just Marlon Brando, but just a little bit of peek, and you're welcome to send me your questions around Marlon Brando and who is the father of Cheyenne child. Is that Marlon Brando really a grandchild, or is it really his child eventually? Uh, there is energy around this. Why I just heard that. So yes, the spirits are haunted, and seems like another man is haunting him. Something that was um, like a family secret around the Brando family. It's not just um, the brother being in love with his sister. Is it the brother of Cheyenne that was in love with his sister Cheyenne, but rejected? Yes, it was a family secret, but he was rejected as well. Was the baby of Cheyenne, was Cheyenne having a baby with her brother? Was Cheyenne having a baby with her father? This is getting weird. In the past time, wow, wow, more than once, he was abused from her father, from Marlon Brando. Wow, wow, wow. And this is like a family thing. Like she was literally Cheyenne taken from a father towards her brother. Cheyenne was a poor girl, soul, poor spirit, like literally like an object of manipulation in this family, sexual manipulation. So, so sick. Uh, I'm going to make a video about that. I really promise because this is inspiration for me. This full moon and total eclipse giving me so much, so much ideas. It's not ideas. The little spirits are coming and literally approaching me with these stories. So interesting. And again, we are going to check one more. There is not the end of that Superman production curse. So, comedian Richard Pryor battled drug addiction and was involved in a self-immolation accident. Well, before his role in Superman 3, believers still think certain aspects of his life, including his multiple sclerosis diagnosis, are related to the curse. So, So, first of all, he was a drug addict, Richard Pryor, before being involved in Superman 3, but multiple sclerosis diagnosis. They think it's a part of the curse. So, I'm just going to ask again. Richard Pryor, the Superman number 3. Richard Pryor, was he literally, he got a multiple sclerosis because of the curse? Yes, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, because he took the glory instead of the the founder of the Superman. In most recent years, the curse seems to have all but evaporated. So Lloyd Phillips has passed away of a heart attack in January 2013, 5 months before the movie even came out. Wow. Man of Steel, again, production of Lloyd Phillips. It's interesting. Just as you see, 5 months before the premiere of the movie, as well the new Louise Lane, Kate Bosworth in 2006, Superman Returns. She literally made a statement that she was cursed in her love life because afterwards she had a breakup with Orlando Bloom. Like, give me a break. Orlando Bloom is not for anybody good. Nothing to do with Superman. So let's see. Was Kate Bosworth really cursed because of Superman? Oh my God, 10 of Cups? Yes, because he was daring. He knew the truth as well. She was daring to literally be a part. Everybody who heard about the story around Superman curse, and then he get offered to be a part of the movie. These same people, they had the responsibility literally because they have a knowledge already that it's cursed, and they are still continually want to be a part. Okay, I want to get a check from Superman. It's not nice. So yes, these people are having a curse. So as well, uh, guys, a part of this live stream will be a free reading as well, so you may join at the end. Just be patient if you are here. Yes. So yes, I'm going to delete this. Nothing commercial with this window. So three people who worked on DVD of the same movie Superman Returns 2006 were also horribly injured during that time. One was mugged and beaten, another fell through a glass window, the third fell down some stairs. Wow, wow, wow. And you know what happened? I went through a glass in my shower when I got these Superman clothes for my Chihuahua. Just from nothing, literally. And I'm gentle. I never break anything. I'm gentle as well in the shower. I was literally just cleansing a little bit to dry it inside before just going out. That's my ritual. I'm not so super tidy, but sounds I'm very tidy for the bath, for the shower area. And that's what happened because these days when I bought for my Chihuahua, that was literally the winter before, 2 winters ago. Yes, literally, I got that Superman jumpsuit for Napoleon Bonaparte, my first Chihuahua boy, and I had a um, glass glass all over me on the shower as well afterwards. 2 months after Napoleon as well died. So guys, I'm being totally healthy before as well. Nothing was wrong with my shower as well. Like I'm not even in this house. Like half of the year I'm in another one. So it's in another country. So it's really, really weird. So guys, I just want to make a comment again. Warning, do not buy anything with the Superman clothes for anybody, for you or for your friends. So, in proof, if there ever was a real Superman curse, the worst of it seems to be over. So it didn't stop the Warner Bros. To have a new show as well. There is a new show. What? 13 episode serials. Wow. That would be interesting to hear that thing. What's happening with these people who are the part of this 13 episode serial. So we wish them the good luck as well, guys. I'm just going to record this, a short version of this. Stay with me, guys. So I promise I'm going to do separate the story, the widow. The next one will be conspiracy theories, the tragedy of Marlon Brando family, as well the Margot that was literally a first Louis Lane, the first love of a Superman. I promise I'm going literally to attach it right now. That will be a next live stream. So welcome your suggestions. If you have any kind of conspiracy theory, new person that is having a tragedy around the Superman production, welcome to write me under the video. So let's just record this for a second, the short version. Second. Guys, the answer is that the Superman curse really existing? Yes, look at the cards. Yes, it's true, it's so clear. Yes, they are cursed. They're hunting from a literally a founder of the Superman that they literally didn't get the fair deal, that they had a broken promise, and they literally didn't get the money for that one. And whoever gets in touch with the Superman production, not just Superman actors, they are literally look at canceled, or they have a really a strange death or accident in their life. And everybody knows it's repeating four times the high priestess card, as well magician, as well haunting. Like I got a really weird vibes. Yes, everybody who is the part of the team, look at. I don't want to name this card. You know that card as well. So yes, there is a curse around Superman. So do not buy the clothes with Superman. Superman curse. One second, guys. So this is not a conspiracy theory. This is confirmed, literally. It will be done with the short version as well. I'm going to record as well that version with my Happy Superman experience. So you will have that one as well. So two short version will be attached as well on YouTube. You check it on TikTok as well, Instagram, wherever you see it. Hit the like and subscribe. It's everywhere the same name, Gala Travel. So here it is. 1 second, guys. Let me just touch. As well, guys, I'm going to do now. The next one will be the story around Margot Kidder. So that will be the next one. I'm going to start a new one for Margot Kidder. So here it is. So guys, do check out the short version as well. It will be done as well. Marlon Brando separate live stream video as well. Margot Kidder is next in 2 minutes. Kisses to all, peace and love, and rip all the Supermans and all the movie production as well. The creator, please rest in peace. It would be best for your peace, literally, to forgive and let this curse resolve. Thank you, dear spirits.